CUS students, welcome to the Sequoia Voice. I am here with my friend, co-host Alejandro, and Elijah, who is also the key editor. Hey guys, introduce yourself.
Good morning, guys. I'm Alejandro. I'm an international student, and I have a lot of fun, scary stories for you today.
Hi, I'm Elijah, or EJ. I'm the editor-in-chief on the campus, and I'm psychic, so I've seen a couple things in my days that I wish I hadn't.
Nice. Okay, today's subject, we're going to be talking about spooky stories. Just anything spooky, and it's going to be great. It's going to be a fun little podcast today. So who wants to start off first?
I mean, I have a few. I come from this Diego, I come from a Latin family.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of scary anecdotes and stories. I don't know if I think it was either last year or 2 years ago, a movie was released called La Llorona.
Oh, yeah, the folktale?
Yeah, the folktale.
It's not good.
It's a very scary movie.
Oh, yeah.
It was really hard to watch, and that folktale actually comes from either Costa Rica or Mexico. I've heard it in both Costa Rica and Mexico.
Uh-huh.
And so it's a pretty basic story. It's kind of scary. A mom was walking on the beach with her 2 children, and her kids went into the ocean and got lost. They either drowned or got taken by, she went crazy, and she said that a monster took them. And after that, she just started going crazy, and people would just hear her crying on the ocean. Like, if you go out for a walk on the beach and you would hear her crying, you better start running because she's coming for you.
Oh, yeah.
And if you have kids, oof, you better run faster.
Oh, yeah. It's a scary folktale. It's about a woman, right, who lost her children? Yeah, and now she's like cursed to forever find them, and then whoever crosses her path, it's over. You're done.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Especially children, because she lost her children, so she wants the folk tale says that she wants parents to feel what she feels. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
Basically, a whole bunch of grandmas and moms just use it to scare their kids. My Nana told my dad that story when he was like 7, and he was at the lake with his friends, and he heard a twig break or something, and he came running home, and he was like, "The Llorona's gonna get me."
Yeah, I have that feeling it's a grandma's stories for kids not to just wander off on the beach.
Oh yeah, basically. Okay. For my scary story, well, it's not really a scary story, it's more about Halloween experience. It starts off when I was younger, still living in Visalia, right next to, you guys know that elementary school, Oak Road? Yeah, right around there. I was still living around that neighborhood. We went into this like haunted house, and it was pretty scary. After they went all out, it was like in that gated community. Like one of my friends got me in. It was this open, scary haunted house. I went in there. It was nothing but shadows and like smoke machines everywhere. So like you can't really see that much. So it was already hectic enough with all those people coming. So basically, I was just standing there, and a long line. There was a lot of people in there, so it was really hectic. So you couldn't really see anything. But there's just like these shadowy figures in there. Like there was those little statues they have at like Party City or whatever that you think they're fake, but you don't know if they are or not. Yeah, it's one of those. So I was like really scared if someone was gonna jump at me. Like, I want to say jump scares are like the lowest tier of scary, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, you're in a corner and then someone comes out of nowhere and it's just like, come on, you're not even trying. You're just like coming out of nowhere. You're scaring me. Come on. It's just, I'm not really good with scary situations like that. Like, I've been to so many haunted houses, and they always scare me every year. And there's always some guy with a chainsaw. Every time, there's always some guy with a chainsaw. And and I'm like, dude, I know it doesn't have a chain, but it's still scary.
You're still braver than me, though. One and only haunted house I went into, like, we walked in and they told this guy, like, jumped down, told us to run up the stairs. I ran up the stairs and he reappeared, and I said, you know what, I'm good, goodbye. Like, never mind, I'm leaving.
Well, I've never gone to a haunted house.
Yeah,
So-
they're pretty fun after you get scared.
Yeah, they're not very common. I don't think they do haunted houses in back in Costa Rica.
No.
We do trick or treating, but we don't do, or at least not that I know of.
Well, now you're here, and now
Yeah.
you get to go to
Now I'll
haunted
have to get the U.S. experience.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. They go overboard with every holiday. But yeah, after like getting scared though, after going through haunted mountain, it's kind of you have like a feeling afterwards that you survived, and you're just like, wow, my life is worth something after all. You know what I mean? You have that feeling
Yeah.
after sitting like hours watching a scary movie or something. You're just like, that was an experience right there.
Yeah. What about you, Elisha? Sounds your.
I mean, I have a couple, so I'm like, which one should I tell? Because I lived in a haunted house for a long time. I guess I'll talk about the day that I'm pretty sure there was something evil going on. Because I don't know if you guys believe in like having like psychic like powers or anything, but I've always like had can like sense ghosts and whatnot, but I never knew the difference of feeling something just like there's like a spirit around, or if it's like bad, you know, because you know they say like there's good ones and there's bad ones. It was always just the same feeling. I had to learn the hard way that apparently there's a big difference between the nice ones and the bad ones, because my dad went to like alcohol rehab for a little bit, and I went to go visit him, but he already had like finished the program and they were training him to be a counselor because he wanted to be a counselor after he went through it. So they moved into a separate house with the other counselors. I only had ever visited him in like when they're still in the program. So I went to go visit him at the other house, and I walked in and it was instantly like cold and it felt like just super gloomy, and I was like, okay, there's something weird going on here. And then my dad tells me it was like a horror movie. It was like he was like an old lady in a horror movie. He was like, don't sit in that chair. And I was like, why? It's just a chair. And it was like this creepy old like reclining chair. And he's like, because I don't know, they say it's haunted and like you're not supposed to sit in it. So me being smart, I sit in it. And I'm just like drawing something, and I feel like a tap on my shoulder, and I'm like, hello? Nobody's there. So then I get out of the chair because I'm like, screw this, I ain't dealing with this. I move to the couch and I like drift off to sleep. Then I wake up, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning maybe, and there's only one light on. I swear, like in the corner like this, there was just a full like black body just standing there, like really tall, like to the ceiling. And I thought I was seeing something, so I like rubbed my eyes. Still there. I just left. I said, no, I don't think so. I'll sleep in the other room. And every time I went to go visit him after, I stayed on the porch because I was like, no, I'm not going back in that house. It could have just been my eyes, but I still was like, no, I can't. This is too spooky.
Yeah, no, I would have just hopped on the car and just like, adios.
I'm out of here. Get in the running car. Let's get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
Have you seen that commercial? The I think it was a Geico commercial. And a bunch of teenagers like planning their way to get out of the situation, and there's an actual running car next to them.
Yeah, and then they also like hide behind a whole bunch of knives. They're like, they won't find us here, and he's just standing there like, hello? Are you guys?
Oh my god, that's funny. Going up.
What's a good scary movie to
Yeah, I was gonna
watch
say,
with?
what's a good scary movie that you guys watched?
Paranormal Activity. All
Paranormal
of
Activity.
them.
Oh,
I have so many horror movies. It's not like it's a lot. That whole wall behind me is just horror movies because I love them.
good. Well, my favorite is the classic Halloween 1978. I love Halloween. That movie's great. Even though I mean, it's not really scary, but I like watching it because it's more my type of scary.
Well, I guess if we're saying like our favorite, my favorite is Carrie, but that's not really like scary. It's just it's like a thriller in my opinion.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
a
know.
thriller.
People call it a horror movie though, so I'm like whatever.
Maybe
I don't know what my favorite scary movie is. You know, it's probably Insidious, The Five Keys. The Fifth Key. I think it's called The Fifth
I haven't
Key.
watched Insidious actually.
I think that one really got me. You know, like those goosebumps you feel sometimes when you're watching a scary movie?
Uh-huh.
I've never felt that before. And because normally, you know, it's a scary movie, but they're like acted out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But with The Fifth Key, wow, it got me like the goosebumps. And
Oh yeah.
I think, I mean, if that's the only movie that's done that to me, I think that's probably the best one that I've ever watched.
Nice.
I kind of have a guilty pleasure for the Final Destination movies. Like, I mean, they're not good, but I don't know. It's just like I like to see them get picked off one by one.
I mean, yeah, I watched that too for that reason, but like I always picture myself, what would I do in that situation?
Yeah.
How would I
That is
control my
true.
fate? And when literally fate is trying to kill you.
Yeah.
I think I just accept it's over. I'm like, what am I gonna do? There's nothing I can do. It's like the first one when the airplane's crashing. It's like you can't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, the series is didn't they solve what was it that series like didn't it loop around in the last movie? Like,
Yeah, the last movie was like set in the 90s because it was those kids ended up getting on the plane that started the first one. Which it was really well done because I didn't realize until the end of the movie that it was in the 90s. It looked like it was just normal.
Oh yeah. That confused me so much when I watched it the first time.
How many
When you
movies are
watch
there
it
so far now?
back though, 5. When
Five
you
movies.
watch that movie back though, it makes you feel kind of dumb not realizing though that it took place in the 90s because everyone's wearing like tracksuits and they all have like flip phones and like everyone has like really thin eyebrows. I'm like, how did I never realize all this old technology?
Yeah. What's what was I going to talk about? What's your guys' favorite Halloween candy? Now that's a good question right there.
That's a good question. Wow.
Mine personally would be the Kit Kat bar. Like I love chocolate wafers so much. Like it's my super my kryptonite. Honestly.
I think it would be chocolate, the Hershey Kisses, the Halloween version.
Oh, the Halloween version.
Yeah, those are really good.
My favorite candy in general is like Sour Patch Kids, but if it's Halloween, I want those like Reese's cups that are in the shape of pumpkins. You know, I don't know. I just think it hits different when it's Halloween.
Yeah, it does. It really does. It's so funny. The commercials are good too. They're just like little fun puns. Like, oh, we're gonna have all of these to ourselves. Yeah, they're pretty good actually. I love me some chocolate and peanut butter together.
I also like the commercials too during Halloween because like you know you want it.
Oh yeah,
Come and get a Reese.
all the Halloween commercials are so creative.
I don't know what they're gonna do this year though. Just like all the commercials are just gonna be people trick or treating on Zoom, I guess. Virtual
true,
candy.
Let's see how it goes. It's probably gonna be funny. Still.
Yeah, and there's probably some people will probably stay inside and do like some little Halloween movie marathon. That I think.
Have you seen Have you seen the Progressive commercials? The insurance, the home insurance. If they managed to pull it off like that, I think. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people can pull it off.
Yeah, those are the special kinds of commercials.
Yeah.
I can't
fun.
wait to see all the Among Us Halloween costumes that are probably gonna happen. All
Oh yeah.
all of them.
There's gonna
And
be
I've already seen a bunch of. Now you can
Yeah.
buy on Amazon the inflatable ones. We can just like sit in there. And
Don't you
those
love
look
it?
hilarious.
Don't you love it when they mass produce something you like?
Well, it's the same thing that happened been to Five Nights at Freddy's. If you go to Spirit Halloween,
That's
they have
true.
they have like Halloween costumes, but they're so awful. They look terrible. It looks
I
like
totally
pajamas
forgot
with a
about
mask.
that.
Oh, I didn't. Well, it's out of frame, but I didn't.
I totally forgot about that game, Five Nights at Freddy's.
I don't really like it anymore.
I
'cause
remember
it's like,
every single kid in
mm.
my school playing that game, and I was like, I just don't find the fun in playing that game.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what is it?
I
Why
played
is
the
it
first
so
one.
attractive?
I only played the first one, and that's it. 'Cause
Honestly, I feel like the game is like only really the people who got into are people who watch like Markiplier and like Let's Play gamers.
oh yeah, yeah, it's definitely a game that you have to have a heart of steel for. But
Yeah.
what else were we talking? Oh, we were talking about
The candy.
oh yeah, the candy, and then what do we? I don't know. What else do you guys think? What do you think is gonna happen this Halloween?
It's going to be interesting the way it's not gonna be the typical, or at least that's what I'm thinking. Not the typical trick or treating door by door. And
Yeah,
I can already see moms just like with the Lysol inside the bags, like.
That's what I was gonna say. There's gonna be people who are still gonna do it, and they're gonna be like really extra about it, though. It's like
Yeah.
I went to Spirit Halloween, and they have like when you go down the different aisles of the like the costume genres, there's like a medical section, and they're selling masks. But I think they're like aware of the fact that no one's gonna buy them because everybody has one now, so they're like 25 cents because they're like everybody already has one.
Oh my god, I can't wait to like watch a video. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a video of someone being like, here, Lysol, spray, hazmat suit, here's your candy, as like a extended claw. Oh my god.
There's
I
probably
did-
also gonna be like people at their front doors like, no, you have to stay 6 feet away. I'm gonna throw the candy at you. Like Karen TikTok videos.
I think it'd be
Yeah.
safer to just leave like a bucket of candy like the lazy people do every Halloween. Like I think that'd be safer. But they'll probably take more than two. That's the problem. I know I've taken more than one.
I have a
Or I
guilty
think I
conscience.
read-
Oh,
I think I read that they were going to do a trunk. What was it? The Halloween trunk.
it's like
Trick or
okay. I don't understand the full details because it's been a while since I posted that article, but you have to sign up for it at COS, and it's something where I think people like have candy in their trunk, like a whole like array of candy, and then some people go and like pick it out. But you have to RSVP for it.
But I read that. I read it on the campus. But I also read it. I think it was on Isaiah Times Delta. There was a community that was going to do that. Maybe I'm mistaken.
Interesting. I think that sounds like an awesome idea.
Okay, here we go. I got it.
Yeah.
COS will be hosting a trunk or treat event on Thursday, October 29th from 2 to 4 at the Visalia campus. We'll be providing a mix of candies. So yeah, it's just candies in the trunk. It's the first 500 students to RSVP by today, the 22nd. So
Is it only for students or family members?
I think it's
or
only
students.
I think it's just students. Because it says the first 500 students. Yeah, students will drive up to. Oh, so you drive up? It's almost like a drive-through.
Yeah, it's like a trick or treat.
Yeah, that makes more sense. And then also we can also say that there's that Halloween costume contest, right? On the 30th. No,
I closed out of it. Okay, it's the virtual Halloween event will take place on Friday, October 30th on Zoom from 1 to 3 for a trivia game, and then costume contest that includes scariest and ugliest costume, most original and creative, funniest, best cartoon / celebrity, and best body or makeup job.
Oh, that's
If you want to read more, go to thecampusjournal.com and click on COS Halloween events.
Yep, that's
Shameless
where we
plug.
get all our COS news, guys. If you don't know where it is by now. Yeah, I'm very interested in the costume contest because I heard it's gonna be over Zoom, right? Yeah, that should be interesting. Like there's gonna be more people than there ever has been on a Zoom session.
Hopefully, a lot of students will attend that.
Well, I'm pretty sure Zoom holds up to like 100 people.
That's true, huh? Yeah, I just hopefully no one has like bad internet connection.
But see, a Zoom that size though, I could imagine so many people be talking over other people because it's hard to know when people are gonna, Zoom is the absolute worst when it comes to talking over people because you do it so many times without needing to.
Yeah, like you could be talking about something else to someone else, and then it's just a lot of talking. I think that's why they'll probably have a system where they just mute everyone, and then they'll just unmute that one person or show off your costume or whatever. I just find it awesome that they're still doing a costume contest even during COVID and stuff.
Always finding new ways.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Besides that, though, what else what are you guys gonna do for Halloween? Do you have any plans?
Not that I know. I mean, I'll probably have to walk with my cousins out and trick or treat with them. I do have a Grinch onesie. I'll probably just use that. Not to be that lame. I don't like being that lame older brother. You know.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably just use that Grinch costume and I don't know, just to walk around with them for a while. I'm not usually a sweets person. I'm more of a chocolate sweets. Sours they do catch me, but yeah, I don't usually collect candy. I just follow them around.
What about you?
I will probably, I don't know yet, but I think I'll just go to my what's politically correct? My partner's house to like watch some horror movies, and if he ends up having to work, my cousin wants me to go hang out with her. 'Cause we're like best friends, so I'll probably just dress up in stupid costumes and watch horror movies, and then play Among Us and annoy all the other people because we know who the killer is.
Nice. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna end up watching a Halloween movie marathon. And then maybe go to a pumpkin patch or something, if they even have any. All right.
Buy my pumpkins.
I think there's one.
You think there's one? Yeah, I know there's one. I think there's one like right outside of Visalia, like going towards where is it? I forgot but I know there's gonna be one somewhere outside.
Yeah, there is one. My cousins went actually. I think last week. I don't know. I think they'll probably still be open.
I think it's like just the maze, so like everything else is turned off because of COVID, but you can still go through the maze.
The maze.
That's probably where they went.
They're the best.
Yeah, but until you do a maze, I don't think you realize how hard they are. I was like, oh, this is going to take 20 minutes. We'll be in and out of here. My whole family were like, it's not going to be that long. It's like 5 years ago. Cut to like 45 minutes later. Still don't know where the exit's at. Don't even know where I'm at. Cause like, it's also hard because you're like, have I been here already? Have I not been here already?
Then you see other people and you think that they're going the right way, and they turn out also to go the wrong way.
Yeah. And then sometimes you just accidentally bump into people. You don't know how, but you just bump into them. Those sharp corners.
It'd actually be funny to take like a drone video on top of the maze.
That would be a cool idea.
Like a
just
time
to, like,
lapse.
Just to, like, see how people actually try to get out.
Well, if that's all we have for today, thank you guys, Alejandro, Elijah, for coming and doing this podcast with me. I hope you guys had fun listening to our podcast, and hopefully you tune in next time. See ya.